Hi. Well, this news is pretty wild. It's been reported by government election officials. Uh, in particular, I'm speaking of what was reported by Illinois, that Donald Trump has refused to sign allegiance to the United States, that he is not a communist, that he will not try to overthrow the government of the United States or various states. Unbelievable. And just for information, because most people have not run for office, when you run for office and put in your election papers, there is a formality at the end where you raise your hand and swear to the election office that you are not a communist, you are not putting your name in for election because you were trying to overthrow the United States, or that you are trying to do any ill will in general to the current government, that you're just generally supportive of the government of the United States, the Constitution, and so forth. What we've heard about so much. Well, it's been allegedly said that Donald Trump has refused to sign this pledge. He has refused to raise his right hand, just as you would in a court of law, where the judge asks you to raise your hand and say that you are going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's like going up to the witness stand and saying, you may tell the truth, you may lie. It's up to you. So, wow, I'm really shocked. I think most people who've run for office have felt that this was a required part of candidacy. And Donald Trump has shown us again that all of our American laws are weak and that anybody can do anything, especially if they have money, and just the willpower and the craziness to think that they can do whatever they want, that this country is about them, it's not about us, that we are not looking about the welfare of all the people, that we are going to do just what Donald Trump wants. Now, the other thing, which Donald Trump has stated himself on many occasions, is he wants to get rid of the many, many thousands of workers, especially in the federal government, and he wants to put in only people who swear allegiance to him. So he won't swear allegiance to the United States, the Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and all the other things that we insist on and are used to. But Donald Trump wants to make people who work in the government swear allegiance and act only in allegiance to him. So this would be very similar to Hitler. If Hitler were running an office, he would have you monitored, he would have people spying on you, and if anyone said this person is not faithful to you, well, he would just shoot him in the head. They'd be gone. He wouldn't tolerate it. This is what Donald Trump is heading towards. He wants people to swear allegiance to him. We don't even really know Donald Trump. He lies so much. We don't even know who is behind that makeup, the hair dye, the fakeness in general, the many, many, many daily lies that he's told us since he was elected president, and after he was not reelected. We don't even know this man, and yet he wants us to give allegiance to him. Donald Trump is, crazy, and I have to laugh when I hear In the beginning of the year, we always have people come out and they review the new laws that various states have enacted, which will go into effect in the present year. And they are irate at the many demands that some of these laws have in them. And people don't like to be bossed around. They say, this law is going to do such and such, and now we're going to have to pay this. And I don't like this, and this is too woke, and this isn't this, and this isn't that. You hear it all the time, every year. But now Trump wants to be the boss. He'll be surrounded by flunkies. Trump has shown us anybody can be in any office. You don't have to have an education. You don't have to be qualified. He can throw his daughter into a major field and have her an ambassador to whatever he wants. He can put his son-in-law into any office he wants. He can put people who are only going to listen to him in any office he wants. He uses the United States vacancy clause to put in vacant spot, to fill vacant jobs that the Congress, the House and Senate will not approve. Now, this is something Biden should do. There are very, very important spots that either the House or Senate won't approve because they're incompetent. They can't do anything. The only thing they can do is investigate Hunter Biden in his drug-crazed years. Where did the money go? But he doesn't investigate the billions of dollars gotten by Ivanka Trump or Jared Trump during Trump's presidency. He doesn't investigate other corruption that was so obvious during his presidency. But the Republicans want to investigate the son of a president who held no official office. He never had an official duty. He was never pulled into the White House as an official. Trump, when he was president, only wanted people who followed him totally in briefing meetings. He did not want anyone who might have a different idea. And he was pretty successful in kicking a lot of people out who might have wanted to debate issues or who had a different idea. And he only wanted people to surround him and to be in informative meetings, including the briefing meetings, if they had totally pledged allegiance to him. This is similar to the head of the FBI. As soon as Trump came into office, he got Comey, had him at a private secret dinner, and asked Comey, the head of the FBI, to pledge allegiance only to Donald Trump. Comey knew that Trump was headed for corruption, so he didn't make the pledge. Well, Donald Trump kicked him out. So you knew the next person who followed him had to have taken the pledge. Had to have taken the pledge to act as Donald Trump's personal attorney and to go after anybody Donald Trump did not like. This is absolutely crazy, and it's un-American. And this will affect your lives too, because the more power Donald Trump gets, the more he will reveal who is Donald Trump, and the more you may find Donald Trump doesn't like you and your kind. But Americans, at least some Americans, are unable to see what's going on. They still follow him blindly, and we'll just have to see how it goes in the following days. But to say, and also, just to throw this in here, The fact that Donald Trump did not want to pledge allegiance to the United States, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. You also had to pledge that you were not a communist and you were not going to infiltrate communists into the United States government. That's also part of what Donald Trump refused to sign and to state and to raise his right hand to. But you have to also remember, Melania was communist, and her parents, when Donald Trump got them into the United States and gave them citizenship, were high up on the Communist Party in their home country. So Donald Trump is already bringing in communists who have not said anything about their goals in infiltrating the United States government and trying to turn people into communists in the United States. We don't know what they're up to, but we know by report that they were very high up in the Communist Party when they were home in their home country of Slovenia. So what do you think? Like and subscribe. He is a danger because we don't know what's in that crazy, crazy head. Bye.